Hey everyone, Assalamu alaikum, peace be upon you, and welcome back to my channel. I always knew and believed the blanket statement that books are better than their movies, but it had been so long since I read the Harry Potter books that I had forgotten why the books were better. This is actually part of why I chose to reread them, so that I could remember why I ever thought the writing was brilliant. It's been so comforting and just fantastic getting to re-experience the richness of this series. Some important connections were missing from the movies, and the character development present in the books is just unmatched. I don't know anyone who wants to read the series and hasn't already, but I'll try not to give any spoilers. So there are a lot of details I didn't remember. I didn't remember Dobby being in the fourth movie, at all. But after rereading the book, I can clearly see the reason why the end of the seventh movie has us choking back tears. Harry really has a soft spot for Dobby, and Dobby is super sweet to Harry. I totally didn't remember that Dobby knit a pair of really cute socks for Harry's Christmas present, and that he innocently thinks that socks are supposed to be mismatched. Or that he played a helpful role in Harry completing the second task in the Triwizard Tournament. And even some of Harry's flaws are pointed out in the book, like his occasional lack of humility. My dad likes to tease me for enjoying the Harry Potter series so much, but when I look at the richness and lessons that are built into the stories, I don't really feel embarrassed at all. There's much to be learned from any good story, and Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire is not an exception. Now that I've finished the fourth book, I'm pausing the Harry Potter series and moving on to The Midnight Library. I've heard a lot of positive reviews, and the summary kind of intrigued me. I started reading it yesterday, and I'm a little over 30 pages in. To be quite honest, I wasn't a fan of the beginning of the book. I felt that the main character's struggles were just glossed over, so I feel like I didn't really get time to empathize with her. Thus far, she's not really relatable for me, but I'm gonna give it a chance, and we'll check in next week with my progress and thoughts. My PC has always been outside of my room in the upstairs den area of our home, and it's really hard to film anything there because it's a shared space where my dad's desk and other things are as well. So a couple weeks ago, I decided that I would create a workspace in my room where I can comfortably film and work without distractions. And I thought I can totally fit a new desk into the corner of my room where the hijab rack is. After hours of research, I decided on a desk setup that several content creators have: the Alex drawers from IKEA paired with a tabletop. I could have gotten the common Linman style tabletop. I know the Linman is discontinued, but they replaced it with something else. But in my research, I discovered those are made up of compacted cardboard that's strong enough for regular desk use, but I was a bit nervous to eventually place my PC on it, and also eventually possibly a monitor arm mount, which clamps onto the desk. So I ended up going with the Carlby countertop. It's a lot bigger than I initially planned for, but I made it work by choosing an alternate spot for my new desk. I'm extremely blessed to have a room as large as mine where I can fit a 6-foot desk, full-size bed, dresser, and still have room for more. Okay, so back to the desk. I felt that the warm wood tones of the Carlby countertop would look really awesome contrasted with the white Alex drawers, the white walls, and the gray curtains that I currently have up. I also just generally like the look of white, black, and brown, so this is like right up my alley. Building the desk was pretty straightforward, and I'm super happy with it. It looks really nice, and the drawers can store so much stuff. So I'm excited and really happy that I did this.
It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. Ooh, I wonder. Ooh, I just wonder. It really makes me wonder. Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder.
As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you in the next one.